Thanks, dude. I'm like all the way across from you.
Okay,
You want me to run straight there?
Yeah. I'm probably gonna die. I'm just warning you. Don't be mad when it happens.
I've never been mad.
That guy's heckin' mad.
I bet he is. I'm fucking scared.
I'm gonna get you!
Me too.
You got him. Good job.
Sup, dude? You mad?
No. It's good teamwork.
I can't answer that, Dylan. For like GP and MCAT. It doesn't matter anyways. I never tried to get a high MCAT in Canada because you only need like X amount to get in. Not that it like is still has to be high, but yo, I need a rifle.
Well, so do I. Join the oh no, I got a scar actually. Stay mad.
Is that you? Oh, that's you. Yeah, that's again too. What was it? Kitten.
Oh, and I remember growing up, the antibiotics thing. Holy shit. I remember every time I would go to the doctor, they would give me amoxicillin for anything. Every single time.
Wow.
The pink shit. Holy fuck.
So they found out recently that, you know how you're supposed to take the entire course of antibiotics?
Yeah.
Or else the bacteria
They
might
have a chance to get
come back.
resistant, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You actually don't want to do that. It's actually not likely to be resistant if
Wait.
you keep taking it past the point.
Wait, you don't want to do
But,
that
like,
what?
There's a higher chance that the bacteria will become resistant if you keep taking it past the point of you feeling fine. But
Really?
no doctors, yeah, but it's new research, so no doctors are like advising that yet. And so don't do that. Don't stop taking your antibiotics. Like take it for the duration that your doctor suggests. But yeah, new research, like all the doctors I know were like talking to us about it.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, there's always stuff that can change. Like people were saying forever ago that like eggs were correlated with congested heart disease.
That what
But
was?
now we know-
EKGs?
No, heart disease.
Wait,
Eggs.
what is
Eating
eggs?
eggs. Like
Oh,
the white of
okay. I thought you were
eggs,
using an
chickens.
abbreviation. Yeah, okay. Eggs. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so but now we know that dietary cholesterol doesn't
Come
contribute
from,
to
yeah. Oh,
it just doesn't contribute to your like LDL, LDH.
yeah, I gotcha.
That comes from like fats and stuff, not like actual cholesterol. If I heard this, I need a gun. Bark, 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 bark. So you do actually learn things in doctor school. What
Oh, I
has
don't remember I
happened?
told you or not. I really wanted to call you out on that water thing because I was like 99% sure that you were totally full of shit. Oh, I was so excited, dude. As soon as you started tweeting that, I started Googling articles and shit.
About water?
Love you, buddy.
You tweeted that people actually
Showering?
get most of the water that they need through eating their food, and that the whole scare about like having to drink like 8 glasses of water a day is like total bullshit. And I was like 100% sure that was
That's what a
wrong.
doctor told me.
Well,
And
yeah, but I looked it up, and apparently all of those studies about being dehydrated and people needing way more water, it came from using a really arbitrary level of measuring dehydration in somebody. So like they would say that like because this kid is below a certain concentration of whatever, he's dehydrated, even if he showed no symptoms of it. So it was actually true. Like if you're not thirsty, you probably don't need to drink water. This idea that you need to force yourself to drink tons of water is totally medically unsubstantiated.
Okay, so you wanted to call me out, but I was right.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I thought it was. I wanted to call that guy out too. I did the same thing. I googled it and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, seriously?
I'm so glad I looked it up first because I almost had like the tweet composed too, and I was like, well, hold on, she is in
You had
med
it all
school.
planned out in your mind. You're like, this is how I'm gonna start it. Like,
Oh no,
this.
I had the tweet typed up. I actually had it typed up, but then
wow, actually typed up.
I had it typed up, but then I
wow.
like thought for like 2 seconds, like she's in med school. If I was wrong, I would look really stupid here, and I'd be doing like the thing that I would hate the worst, like calling out somebody with more qualifications than me because I've like heard one thing. Like that would be the stupidest thing. So so I started googling around real quick. And I deleted that shit. And I never remember.
That's so funny. I had no idea. I wish you had done it. Damn, that's so funny. Protected yourself, man.
Yeah, I did.
Destiny, Godstiny, looking out for destiny. Yeah, he mentioned that stuff too. How like the standards for whether you're dehydrated or not. Like, I mean, I guess if you tested. No, if you tested like creatine, that'd still be your kidneys. So, fuck.
What? Wait, what? No.
I'm dead.
What? Why do you still do it all the way back there?
I was looking for, I was looting, dude. I didn't even
Okay.
hear him. He must have been inside there. I didn't even hear him.
He was a stream sniper. I'll go get him, okay?
Okay, it's a stream sniper. Yeah, if you have a condition or anything like that, then yeah, you would have to drink.
Yeah,
more water.
obviously. Fucking, I hate it when people do that stupid fucking
No,
shit.
that's not what my friend's doing. That's not what my friend's doing.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, but I know what you mean. Yeah, I drink a lot of water. I don't know. My lips like dry out if I don't. I don't know.
Sure. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Please don't be fucking
I like drinking
rude.
water too.
Stupid as fuck. Like, I'm not saying like don't ever drink water. Or you don't need to drink water. Drinking more water is bad for you. I'm just saying that the common knowledge, or at least when I was growing up, what I heard and what I've heard even now, still being an adult, is that like you need to drink way more water than you think. If you're thirsty, you're already like 10% dehydrated. That people would take a lot of statements like this, and the idea was that somehow your body is just really bad at telling when you're actually thirsty. But the reality is, as long as you drink when you're thirsty, you're probably not going to be.
So
dehydrated.
this is what someone in chat said too, which is not true. So they said if your urine's clear, it's good. If your urine's yellow, it's not good. But
yeah.
actually, if your urine's yellow, it's totally fine.
Yeah,
Like, it
yeah,
doesn't
that
mean
was another one too. That
anything.
you should keep drinking water until your urine looks like water. It should be that clear, but that's totally not
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it has like a slight odor to it or it's yellow. Yeah, if it's brown, that means you have unconjugated. Is it unconjugated bilirubin? That's the one that mixes with water.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm not obviously asking chat and not you. But sorry. That means you have unconjugated bilirubin in your urine. How's it supposed to taste? Dude, I'm not Bear Grylls or whatever. I don't know.
Bear Grylls. Bear Grylls.
Bear Grylls? How do you say his name? Grylls?
Bear Grylls. Grills.
Bear Grylls, yeah. I don't know.
Do you think this guy's still here?
I don't know, dude. If your urine went black, it must have. Must have just been like.
You're probably dying, dude. I'm sorry.
Like waste products from all of your muscles. I guess you could Google it. I guess all I would do is Google it. But I've heard of that. I've heard of like working out really hard and it goes like really dark. I feel like if it was bilirubin, it'd still be like really dark brown. I don't know if it was like completely black. It was like cola, then that's bilirubin.
But if you work out hard, your urine turns black? I've never heard that before. Does that actually happen?
No, it wouldn't be black. It'd be brown. If it was black, it'd have to be like really old blood or something. It doesn't make any sense.
Black or brown even? Really? I don't know why. What's the mechanism for that happening? Why?
For it to be brown?
Yeah, why would you? No, if you work out really hard, why would that?
I don't know why to be black. I don't remember what it is. I don't remember the mechanism for that. The pathogenesis or whatever.
Huh. Okay, I came back to kill this dude, but I don't know where he's at. I'm sorry.
That's
Failed.
cool.
I failed you.
Yeah, that's what I was starting to say. Muscle waste product.
You know what? Jesse said he saw an incredibly super comment in his most recent YouTube video. No, it was on the Asmus or Almus, whatever the other guy debated, on his YouTube comment. Wait, what?
Watch out, dude. Don't get run
can't-
over, dude.
They're really running away?
A lot, Dylan. Urine should be clear to yellow. Like, not that if it's another color you need to start freaking out or anything.
You should freak out. You're probably dying. Wait, where are these guys even driving to?
You probably have cancer of your anal canal.
Wow, damn.
Or some kind of like internal fistula. There too. You know how we were talking about how streaming can have such severe effects on your mental health?
Wait, hold on. I thought I heard someone. I didn't. Okay, yeah, what
When
about
your
it?
friend cuts you off. I noticed. So I used to have like people I looked up to because they didn't seem affected by that stuff. You know.
Oh,
You know,
nobody's
there's some
like that, but-
streamers. Yeah, you know, there's some streamers who are just like really, really happy, like nice all the time. Always like high fiving people when they see them. They're just like always happy on stream. I remember hanging out with, so then I started becoming friends with like these big streamers, just like through other friends, and hanging out with them in person. And behind the scenes, they were some of the most like upset people that
Yeah.
I had ever interacted with. Like they never talked about anything except like all these like assholes that they had run into, just like nonstop. It was like all they talked about. So,
Yeah.
but it sucks then when people like hold you up to these standards and they say like, oh well, this person handles the hate so well,
Oh,
you know.
yeah,
But
yeah,
like
yeah.
you've hung out with that person and you see how miserable they are and how they hate everyone. Like they absolutely loathe everyone. They don't ever want to talk to anyone, but like they
Sure.
do, and then. Well, great, dude.
It's probably been looted. Yep. So, it's not very cool. Oh, there's an S12K in here. Oh no. That's the guy. I bet the guy that looted that is the guy that killed you. That's his gun.
Probably did.
I'm on the trail. I'm gonna find him. Okay.
Wow, look at you. Bounty hunter.
Yeah.
Or what was that show? Was it Manhunt? I don't remember. Check the foot tracks, dude.
Let me use my
Yeah.
Witcher senses.
You would be playing this with the controller, so.
That feeling Destiny is actually really hurt inside, but he pretends it's so. Like I said, the way that I do my stream, like I run it in very specific ways because when I said earlier to Caitlin, and I say it to everybody, I think that your mental health is the most important thing about this job. But like I do like things like kind of in a different way. Like I'm very big on only playing the game that I only want to play ever. I don't ever force myself to do anything on stream I don't want to. This is why I kind of shy away from sponsorships as well. I don't let anybody restrict my behavior ever, even though I lose money doing it. And I also don't do any sub games ever because playing games with you guys is cancerous as fuck. So like I do things that where I forego additional money to maintain my optimal happiness at all times because I think it's like the most important thing you can do as a streamer. So I'm not that upset behind the streams, but I also have like a very I'm very very thick-skinned. Like it's very hard to offend me. It's still like shit that people says is still like really annoying, but I would say that I'm kind of an outlier there. In terms of not usually being upset about what people say, but like I've also said that like I've never met another streamer that hasn't been bothered by shit online. I've just never met them, and I've talked to a lot of streamers, like popular streamers in real life. I've never met another one who's like oh yeah, no, I love streaming all the time. It's never bothered me. I never have problems. Like every single streamer goes through like the kind of severe emotional fuck ups. People say that it's comparable to being a celebrity. In some ways, it's not as bad because you're not as popular, but in some ways, it's actually way fucking worse.
You see so much
Because,
more of it.
well, the problem, yeah, when you're a celebrity, you don't really have to interact with fans every single fucking day. Like, being a celebrity versus being a streamer would kind of be like if you were a celebrity and a paparazzi literally followed you around nonstop every single time you were working, you know? And, like, paparazzis are annoying, but at least
I
they only...
believe it's Spud.
What? Oh.
Spud said it's easy to annoy Destiny when he plays League.
I see. Oh, yeah. Well, that's why I ban people so quickly.
Yeah, I always think about how like celebrities steal this stuff, especially when it comes to networking and like this like Weinstein stuff coming out. How like if someone hurts you, you can't talk about it, and that stuff weighs
Yeah.
heavily on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel bad for Brad Pitt. There's like a lot... That's an intersection of a lot of really complicated problems. Like,
I don't know, man. His brothers like. Oh no, sorry, I'm not thinking of Brad Pitt. I'm thinking of.
Or not Brad Pitt, Oh my god. Wait, was
yeah,
it Brad
that other
Pitt?
famous guy. No, he was the one that.
Oh my god. Ben Affleck, that's it.
Yeah. No, I don't know. Isn't his brother like piece of shit?
Maybe. But like the environment makes it like very difficult for anybody to figure out like what's actually going on, right? So like let's say that you're a guy, okay? And let's say that throughout your life you've like learned that girls like, you know, when you grab their tits and shit, like that's just something that girls like, right?
I'm not. No, stop here. No, I'm not.
What?
Stop. Calling it.
Okay, well,
I'm
so
good.
no, so I'm saying like
I'm good.
you don't want to talk. Okay, well, all right.
Because I'm not talking about Ben Affleck. I'm talking about him protecting his brother.
Well, I'm talking about did you hear all the sexual allegations coming out from
From the interviews of Ben Affleck, yeah.
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 Okay, yeah, I don't know what happened specifically with his brother. I guess I'm more familiar with what people were talking about with him, but
Yeah, I'm just talking about him covering for his brother.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
about like I don't care about why people think what they're doing isn't as bad as it really is.
Sure.
Yeah. I'm good.
Okay.
No, I'm not triggered. I just find it really boring. So it's just something that I've talked a lot about, and I've like looked into a lot. I just don't care.
All right. This is gonna be a top 3 finish. I can feel it right here.
What's up, fake Dr. Ted?
I think I lost the trail of the shotgun dude. I'm pretty sure he's gone forever, my dude. Did you see the name of the guy that killed you or no?
No. Does anyone know what the name of it was? The name of him and her?
If I crash into this car, do you think I'm gonna die or do you think they're gonna die?
You? Go for it. Nice.
I tried, dude.
Top 3 teen.
Yeah, almost. Alright, I got one more game in me, okay? And then I'm gonna go watch a movie. I'm gonna go see that foreigner movie. Please don't be crashed. Read that comment? Oh, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Hold on.
Do I sound unenthusiastic?
Yeah, you do. That's like your normal voice, so I'm used to it.
And Twitter that nothing.
I don't know. I think it's because I can hear myself right now. That's all. Because I don't, in real life, my voice goes like up and down a lot. You know what I mean? It's just me trying to like modulate my voice. I don't know. It's like when I talk to someone, I like try to control my voice. I don't realize I'm doing it. Like you hear yourself when you stream, right?
Yeah.
So remember how I told you yesterday how you mentioned how my voice goes up and whatnot?
How your voice go? Oh, at the end of the voice?
Yeah.
Yeah? Like every time you finish a sentence, you kind of stop up
So
here?
I've like, I don't notice that I'm doing it, but I try really hard that when I say something, like I keep my voice down.
Oh, shit.
Ultimately,
So if I sound unenthusiastic, it's because
you're
something
being an
isn't
asshole.
happening. It's because something isn't happening. Like it's because not enough stuff. Not enough stuff is happening for me to forget that's happening. Okay, like so in the heat of a moment in a game where I can't hear myself, I'm not focusing on hearing myself, then like maybe I won't sound so like monotone.
In a
but-
heated gaming moment, you say?
Yeah. Or just like something's happening, you know, like something's happening, I'm just like not focusing on it, then I'm not. It's like in my throat too, I don't know how to explain it. Also, like, dude, like it's also a part of like people really, really, really hate female voices, like a lot. So I also like, I don't know. I don't want to sound like hyper feminine or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. I wish that, yeah.
Because people hate that. Because people.
No, I mean, like, they kind of do, but, like, sometimes I wish that people would just power through it until it becomes normal. Because, like, it sounds kind of shitty, but, like, now we're setting it up, and, like, we don't really get any further along the, like, acceptance of female voices when all the women that want to be taken seriously try to make their voice sound as masculine as possible, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But, like, you can't, like.
So, but you kind of have to, like, you're asking somebody to, like, martyr themselves for a cause almost, you know? So it's kind of rough.
I mean, I haven't heard of anyone else like making their voice more masculine, so I'm not really too sure.
My girlfriend actually does that, where she
wow.
talks low because she's worried that sounding high or whatever, like people don't take you
Yeah.
as seriously. But she also worked in like engineering and had that kind of job. So.
Yeah.
And I think Hillary Clinton did it. That was like an explanation for her cadence, how she kind of sounds a little monotonous. Like Hillary never like raised her voice in any way that could be like feminine.
Yeah, but, like when my earbuds aren't in my head, I probably sound like a bit more like not as dead. I think like during when we like role play, maybe I sound better. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, I would say your
Like-
accent is pretty good, but I don't really know what real Russian or whatever people sound like, so I can't really say.
I mean, when I'm like talking normal,
Oh, yeah.
maybe I
yeah.
sound like less monotonous.
I mean, I also don't like hate women, so I don't have like that inherent attachment to
Thanks.
hearing a woman's voice and thinking it's.
Thanks, dude.
One thing that's really annoying is that there's no casual word for woman. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
It's one of the reasons why people make fun of guys that say like female, right, a lot. But like, there's
Yeah.
no like, you can say like guys, like, oh, he's a guy or whatever. But every word for woman has like big connotations with it, right? Like if you call somebody like in their early 20s, like, oh, she's a woman, like that almost sounds like you're calling them old. And like lady almost sounds a little flirtatious, like, oh, she's a lady, like, I don't know, it's like, that's like a really weird thing.
Yeah.
There's not like
I
the
don't like-
equivalent to like guys for like,
Yeah, it's just like every single word is just like so gendered. It's kind of weird.
yeah.
Like it's so like very definitively female, and I don't know. Yeah, I use dude for everyone and guys for everyone.
Yeah.
I don't like when people call me a dudette. I hate that shit. Just call me a dude, you know?
Okay, where are you at? I need some help, dude.
I'm in the pool. I'll come over.
Okay.
I have to fix it. Audio. Test.
Guys and dolls? Yeah, no, I don't think.
Yeah, I like Buddy, Bud.
Buddy, people get. Buddy has like a much more casual connotation, right?
Yeah. Yeah, we're all just cool, chill gamer dudes. I don't know how to get to you without dying.
Dude is asexual. Yeah, but there's a whole other like problem with that people will bring up, that like if you default everything to the masculine, that in and of itself is kind of a way to be a little gendered, like, so that gets kind of weird there too. Like I've heard this conversation. It's all these topics are like, so it's so complicated. Like when you talk about, like, there are people that consider the term actress to be an insult, right? Have you ever heard this before?
No, but I can imagine why.
Yeah, so the idea is like, okay, I'm not an actress.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
like
male default genders.
Yeah, I'm
like,
an actor. Like, this is my job. This is what I do. I'm not like a cutesy little actor. I'm an actor. Like, so some people say that like the term actress should be deprecated. We should never call people actress. So it's like, okay, well, so then the only way to show like deference or respect to women is to default to the masculine. Like that, even that is like kind of strange, you know?
Yeah, I can see like arguments for and against.
Yeah.
Sarah said that she calls everyone dude, or he calls everyone dude, but they have some transgendered friends and they're not sure what to say. I call a lot of my transgender friends dude, but you could also ask them, like, if it bothers them. I don't know. All of the transgendered people I know, they're never, I don't know why, but they're never, not that I'm like totally cis, but they're not like, they're never tired of explaining stuff to people or like having those discussions with people. I don't know why. Maybe just all the trans people I know are super nice, but
Well, I think if you have like if you're like genuinely trying to understand, it's probably a lot easier to have the conversation than if a guy is literally calling you like a butch piece of shit and then trying to explain it to them. I would imagine it's a lot different, you know?
yeah.
Like
But
if
I feel
people
like
are
I would
making like an effort to do it, yeah. But yeah, no, maybe
Yeah.
it is annoying. I don't know. Or I imagine it would get annoying after a time.
Yeah, it's just like, well, why don't you just Google it? You know? I don't. I mean, that's just what like I would see on SRS.
Oh, also you have to say transgender, not transgendered. I used to say transgender and I got in big trouble for it once, okay?
You can't tell a trans person how to say transgender or transgender.
Well,
so-
I've had lots of trans people email me and get really fucking mad at that. So I'm just
Okay.
saying, be careful. Trans people are actually like insanely fucking divisive in terms of like what they believe. I used to have like more trans discussions on stream, but like every single time I had any discussion with any trans person, I would always get like 10 plus emailing me back about how every single thing that they said was wrong and didn't remember. It was like crazy. It kind of interesting.
Definitely get stuff wrong a lot.
Yeah, well,
I've
no, but I
seen
mean, like,
that-
even amongst, like, even in, like, trans communities, like, there's, like, huge disagreements about how some things should be dealt
Ah,
with.
fuck.
Are
I'm
you-
down.
What did you... Oh, you got...
You didn't hear those shots?
No, I muted it to listen to you talk. My bad.
I'm dead.
Okay, I'll get him, don't worry.
It's so tight.
Can you explain the difference? So, a transgender person is just a person that's transgender. But if you call them like transgendered, the idea is that you're making it sound like something happened to them, is how it was explained to me, I think. Like you would never say that's a person, a heterosexual person, or like a homosexual person. Like it was like an action that happened to them, was how it was explained to me.
Yeah, it's like you don't say that someone's disabled. You say that
Are you serious?
they have a disability. I forget what it is. Or like differently abled is like a term.
I think that sounds really dumb. I don't think I will ever say that. I don't know.
I don't remember exactly.
Hold on. Wait, did I just look at him?
I don't know.
Oh, he was over there. Damn, these guys are way closer than that. Okay, I'm gonna go watch a movie, okay? Be careful, buddy.
Okay.
Right,
Bye.
Okay, I love you guys. It's been fun. Stay safe. Be careful. We're Bruno Cappuccino Puppuccino. I'm gonna host Caitlin. I'll be back in a couple hours. I'll probably stream more tonight, okay? Oh, he never read the comment. I'm too lazy. I don't feel like getting into this now. I thought it was funny because basically in this debate, I mentioned that for poor people, sexual recreational or as a recreational activity, sex is one of the things that you tend to do the most, right? So this girl responded to this comment, and I'm assuming she was talking about that, and she was like, basically saying that like, oh well, my friends and I walked to the park and swung and joked around, watched stuff on TV together, window shopped at the mall, made fun of things, gossiped about celebrities and people we knew, showed each other YouTube videos, listened to music while we wrote/drew, and showed each other we were working up, walked around neighborhoods and visited other people, sat at fast food places/coffee shops and talked, went to the library and looked for books with weird titles to laugh at, filmed and took pictures of each other dicking around, and took the bus to the Dollar Theater occasionally. Good times. Poor child, you couldn't pay for your entertainment. Of course you're gonna have sex entertainment. Here is some free birth control, blah, blah, blah. Sex isn't a recreational activity. I'd rather they funded schools to have more clubs and serve as rec centers for kids after school on weekends so they could work, blah, 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 blah. He seems more like a duct tape. I thought this was kind of funny because it's pretty clear from reading this that she had like a pretty middle class upbringing. Like you have to be pretty well off to do, or decently off. Like, I mean, you had like a nice park near your house that you were able to visit. You both had cable TV or something. I imagine if you're watching TV together, you had a nice mall that you could go and window shop at. If you're gossiping about celebrities, you're probably watching movies or you're connected to the current like pop culture in some way. You showed each other YouTube videos, so you had a computer or cell phones that were connected to the internet. You listened to music while you wrote or drew. Like you probably had like an MP3 player. Like, it's just kind of funny that it's like, okay, well, you were probably like fairly well off. So the sex for recreation comment probably wouldn't apply to you as much as other people that I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah, that was it. Okay, I'll let you guys have fun. Be careful. Ripper, no cappuccino, puppuccino, mappuccino.